All right, family. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join the link right there in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. We dropping down tonight. We just came up off of Patreon. We're going to show you the hot fire that we got up there right now for you. All you have to do is run right on over there, get it right now while it's hot. But tonight we got Tier Tuesday, the Viking god of pillage and blood sacrifice, and you call on it when you go over there to Ruby Tuesdays and get your little bloody steak. Yeah, that's what you over there doing. Ruby Tuesdays is named after Tyr, T-Wise, the god of Tuesday. That's what it is. The ruby is symbolic of blood. So when you say Ruby Tuesday, you saying bloody T-Wise. That's all I want you to know and understand. So going over there and get your bloody steak and your half done potatoes and shit. And there it is. But it's going down, family. We dropping that. Also going down on the membership. The 10 greatest gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt. African hair, the cosmic antenna constantly connected to universal frequency. I don't know how I don't know what else I can tell you, family. We doing Black Divinity now. If that's what you want, that's what you're gonna get, family. So get on over here, become a member today. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank top, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies. We got the Moringa Detox. We got the Natural Men Tonic, extra strong for the families, bigger vitality, soursop bitters, 21 natural herbs and roots for you. We got the toothpaste, black seed. We got the essential mizwife. We got all that for you. We need to get on over there right now, get you some, and we're going to get it to your family so you can become live again. You see what I'm saying? Come alive again with natural ingredients. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We're talking about over 2,500 videos, African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building. We got all that. Black power. You understand? Sum it up. Black power for you. All presented by the general. We got that master teachers on deck. Also supplemental information for you. But the lead professor, General Seti, you need to get on over there. There's not another website that can compare or compete. Going on there today, tomorrow, and we're gonna stack it with some more fire. So most definitely get on over there, family. Just came off of Patreon, yes indeed. And so tonight, we dropped. Where is that? We dropped Are There Hillbilly Cannibals Hiding in the Appalachian Mountains? We dropped that one tonight, family. Also, we dropped the Thin Veil of October, Escape from the Other World. Both of those are up there right now. Ain't nothing but 555 for you. So get on over there, get that work. To all the family donated, I thank you. I appreciate you. Any of the family out there would like to donate, link right there on the screen for your family. Make sure you click that link and go and support the general. That's right. And subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We got that fire tonight. The Viking origins of New York City, also New York State. Okay, New York City, the 5 boroughs of the Scandlous. Now they're gonna say, "Oh man, why Seti say that?" Well, nigga, we talking about the origins of it. We can't make shit. We can't clean up shit for you. We just dropping the knowledge and shit and just deal with it. Okay, we just drop in. We got the receipts. We ain't running from nobody. We got the receipts. Okay. Now, how do we come by way of this? What is the Viking origins of New York City and New York State? First and foremost, when we talk about York, okay, we got to talk about York. That comes out of England. Well, let's say Britain. Comes out of Britain. Okay. Now, York was a Viking capital. It was the most prestigious city of the Vikings, the Danes, the Danish, the Vikings. It was the most prestigious city in Britain of or for the Vikings. Okay, now the correct spelling in Danish, in the Germanic language, and you got to understand that English is a Germanic language if you did not know. And so motherfuckers talk about Hitler and all this, and they Hitler cousin. They Hitler cousin. But let's jump off into this. Let's jump off into this. Where that at? There you go, right there. There you go, right there. We're going straight to work. We're going straight to work. I can use this mouth. Let me use this one first. Let me use this one first. Hold on. Come straight from the Vikings. And I'm gonna show you that they see everything is cryptic. But when you the general, you ain't gonna get nothing past me. You just ain't. At this point in time, I'm the grand master. Straight up. I come with the receipts to prove it too. I don't hesitate. You ain't gonna get nothing past me. Here we go. Now, the correct name, now you understand that, it is Jorvik. Okay, so when we talk about York, and the original expression of it in the Germanic, in the Viking, in the Danish is Jorvik. This is where you get York. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, the thing is, this the general. I want y'all to hear me out. See, this is how I bust these so-called Hebrew niggas. See, they keep running around here and they, when motherfuckers say Jesus, they say Yahshua and shit and all of that. And they take the J out and they put the Y. This Yahshua that's Germanic. That's that goddamn what's that the Yiddish. You see the Yiddish, which is German, where they even though they even if it's a J, they express it as a Y. You see, so you see Jorvik is to you say Jorvik, but it's actually Jorvik. Okay, this is where you get York from. Okay, and so this is Viking. This is the Viking stronghold. So when you say New York, you might as well say New Yorvik. That's really what it is. New Yorvik. Okay, the new stronghold, Viking stronghold in America. That's all you saying. The new Viking stronghold in America. This is the root of it. Now I know you want to clean it up, nigga. I know you do, because you got that ptosis. You see what I'm saying? You gonna connect. Oh man, that nigga said, nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with you, nigga. You in a state of confusion. I want you to wake up today. I want you to wake up today. Dane law. You see, they call it Dane law. This was the area. This was the area in which the Vikings had control of on the island of Britain. Okay, when they conquered, and they even took over most of what they call northern Britain. Okay, even Jorvik, the Dane law, and that means that the Danish Vikings, the law of the Danish Vikings ruled in that area. Nottingham Most definitely York, which was very strategic. Very strategic. Matter of fact, let me get it up in here. And you go up here and you see the 5 boroughs. You see that? You see the 5 boroughs. Now you go back up in here and you see Danelaw. You see that? But within Danelaw, you got what they call the 5 boroughs. See, we here to talk today. We're going to the root of it. I know you niggas mad and say, oh, this nigga revealing on us today. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So this is where New York get the 5 boroughs from. Not only do they get Jorvik, the Viking capital, the most prestigious city within Viking Britain. You understand? Danish Britain. You see, they also got the 5 boroughs. They also took the 5 boroughs from this Viking conquest. And so, those 5 cities, even though they control most of that, or even more than that, okay, the 5 boroughs or the 5 boroughs of the Danelaw were the 5 main towns of Danish Mercia. Now, a lot of people, even when you look at that and you see, a lot of people say Americo Vespucci and all that shit, that America was named that. But if you add the A to Mercia, which is a district, a county, a state within Britain, all you had to do is add the A to that. That's all you got to do is add the A to that, and let's say America, Mercia. You see, but were the 5 main towns of Danish Mercia, which is now the East Midlands under the Danelaw. So those 5 boroughs were, and boroughs to me, in my understanding, is fortified cities. Okay, 45 cities, and my understanding that may very well mean that they had walls around them and so on and so forth. But you got Derby, Lister, Lincoln, Nottingham, and Stamford. Okay, and the first 4 later became county towns. Okay, so this is where you get the 5 boroughs from in New York. The term York come from the Viking conquest of Britain. Now, it's very critical that we understand this. You feel me? It's very critical because once you understand this, okay, you understand where they got the name York from, Jorvik, where you get the 5 boroughs from, which is obviously the 5 boroughs of Danelaw, which is the Danish rule, the Viking rule over, land and within Britain. You see, when we come to New York during Thanksgiving Day, I want y'all to understand, because these motherfuckers is cryptic with this shit, man. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Let me make sure we Gucci out here. Let me make sure we Gucci. Is my audio okay? I ain't even got my audio on right. Trip. Yeah, okay. We back on the set. I've been talking without my mic. But anyway, you see, when it comes to that Macy Day parade, a lot of people don't understand that that's the largest parade in the world. You see, it damn near, I mean, it's nothing large. It very well may be larger than Carnival. You see, you get 2 million visitors to that, that one parade. You get 2 million visitors. But see, the thing is, what you got to understand is that who show up at the end of that parade? See, Santa. But see, people don't understand that that's not Santa Claus. See, people got to understand that that's not no goddamn Santa Claus. See, that's an archetype. Santa is only an archetype of Thor, Odin, them Viking gods, and understand, the powerful symbolisms in that. The fact that Thanksgiving is the only major holiday that falls on Thursday. This is what we got to understand. So now, when we look at it, when we look at the fact, we didn't already went over it. So if you didn't catch it, you understand. We go over it again for you. Understand that the York is from Jorvik. Okay, we understand that, which is Viking. That the 5 boroughs come of the Dane law, the Danish rule, because the Vikings of Denmark were the more profound of all the Vikings. You got Vikings that come from Norway. You got Vikings that come from Sweden. But the Vikings that come from Denmark were the big brothers of the Viking or the Scandinavians. Okay, now when we say Viking, we talking about raiders. That's all that means, that you're a raider. Okay, it don't necessarily designate where you come from. Okay, but that was their trade to pillage and plunder and take. That's what I mean. That just sums it up. Okay, that just sums it up. And so this is where you get the term Danish, but even within that Danish, anguish. You see, the root of all the pillaging and plunder is in their vocabulary. Scandalous, Scandinavia. You see, the berserkers, to go berserk, Loki, to loke out, to loke. You see, all of that is rooted in who they are. Okay, the Anglo-Sax accent, the accent Saxon. You see, all rooted the German. You see, the the germ man. You see, the germ man. You see, so it's all rooted in there. But now you understand that and see how profound an effect that it had over America. You see, to where they kept the deities, even though they say they're a Christian nation. Even though and I can go in there and show you that where it say you don't call on no other gods. You should not let the names of other gods come off your damn tongue. That's what it said. What that damn let me get that. Where is that damn? I had it too. You should not let the name of other gods roll off your tongue. Well, that's all these niggas do. So they didn't fail in that. That's all they do is let goddamn the names of other gods roll off their goddamn tongue. That's all they do. I ain't got it where is it at? No, it don't make no difference. You know what it is, nigga. That's your book. You know what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna break it down to you. So now that you understand that, and we got vandals, vandalize. That's another term for some of the Vikings, the vandals, to vandalize. You feel what I'm saying? And so the names of the week, days of the week. You again, we go over Tuesday for Ty's, Tyr, Tyr, the god of Tuesday. Then you got Odin, whose name means rage, is the god of Wednesday. Then you got Thursday for Thor, and you have
Friday for Frigga, which is the chief goddess of the Vikings. And so seeing how profound an influence, I mean, a dominant influence over the Caucasians in America, you see. And so when we talk about Thanksgiving, and understanding again that it is the only holiday that is celebrated on Thursday. You see, in the what they call the bloat or the block month. And the bloat or the block month is November. And what happens in November? That's when they begin to sacrifice, or they begin to slaughter the animals. You see, they begin to slaughter the animals is November. And so here we go. Let me put this on over here. Here go in the Anglo-Saxon calendar, blot or blot manop, which is blot month, which is November, is you read down, for it was the month that the cattle which are to be slaughtered were dedicated to the gods. Okay, and so this was already a very profound month, you know, where they would slaughter the animals. This was the month that they did it so they can store what meat, you know, that they was going to prepare during the winter. This was the month that, and so they would give sacrifice to Thor. They would give sacrifice to the more supreme deities such as Odin and Frigga and Tyr and the rest, even this other god, Freya, who was, you know, the boar, the wild boar was sacred to Freya. You see, and this is why y'all niggas got them pigs on y'all damn y'all Thanksgiving and Christmas tables and shit. You put the pig up there with the apple in his mouth and shit, and this, that, and the third. And so, yeah, this is a lot has carried over from this Viking practices and you know, them Germanic practices, the tree, the evergreen tree, and so on and so forth. And so now, when you see, we come to the Thanksgiving, the Macy's Day Parade. Okay. And I seen it and I say, you know, I be on my shit. I don't let nothing pass me. I say, let me look at this shit. Now, when you see them come down, this is the Macy's Day Parade. Now, you see the goat. You see the ram right there, which is sacred to the god Thor. You see, because Thor, you know, in his, he ain't in no chariot. He more in like a cart. Let me see. Where Thor shit at? It should have been up front. It should have been up front. It's on here. It's probably down at the bottom somewhere. I done stacked so many new damn. If I had to go in there and get it, I will. It's not a problem. Oh, here you go. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. So you see right there, the goats and shit of Thor. I'll move it down for you so you, well, that's just that one right there. You see the goats, he ride on the cart, you know, and so, you know, when you see Santa come down there, the symbolisms is there. They know what the hell it is. And so, you know, on a Thursday, you know, this ain't got nothing to do. This is the block month, the sacrifice month of the Vikings. And so, you know, when you think about a party and shit, you know what I'm saying? They wait, you know, usually when a person throwing a party, everybody that's invited, they already there. And then the person makes a grand entrance. You know, that's, you know, that, then the party really starts. So you have to understand that the Thursday, the Thanksgiving is another day like Halloween. It's a opening of the way. You know, it's an opening of the way, but it's most definitely a celebration of the god Thor. That's who it is. And you see the goat is right there. Ain't no goddamn goat had nothing to do with no. But see, that's also going to them earlier Christmas icons like the little elf named Nessie, and you know what they call it. If you look it up, it say God Jewel, Jul, and so you if you just put in God GODJUL, and they say it means Merry Christmas. No, motherfucker, it means God Jewel. You see, and the jewel or Yule, where you get Yule tide. You see, so even though you see it spelled Jul, it's pronounced with a Y, Yule. But that's also where you get jolly, you know, jewel and jolly and all that, you know. And so, yeah, so you get the little, you get the with the goat, the little elf, God Jewel, or the little elf named Nessie, Nisse, and you see him with the goat all the time. And then you got what they call, and which spin off from that was Krampus, and also they call them the Yule goat. You can go to Scandinavia and you look at it, and they got that giant goat. And then, you know, over there in Scandinavia, they put the little goat ornaments on the tree and this, that, and the third. This is where that come from. Okay. And I went over that with y'all time. And Santa Claus is a damn god. He ain't no damn saint. The fuck is y'all talking? What saint you know what you think, and know if you been bad or good, and yeah, know if you are awake, know when you sleep, know when you awake. That motherfucker omnipotent. That's a fucking god. That ain't no damn saint. What saint you know got powers like that? You know, and you motherfuckers don't want to realize that. So when we break this down, you know, all of what you seeing is Viking culture. A lot of it is Viking. A large percentage of what you practice in America is Viking culture. Period. Days of the week, Christmas, Yule, the Celtic, and a lot of the Celtic and Viking been mixed in. You see, they got some of the same, you know, some of the same holiday. The Samhain in the calendar is a lot the same. And so, yeah, and some of the deities, even though the Celtics got some of their own deities too. You see what I'm saying? They got some of their own deities, but there's been a blend, you know, with the Celtic and you know, and the Viking, British, you got the Anglo-Saxon, all of that then blended in. But that's what you got over here today. So when families get to talking about New York, let them know that Yorvik was the capital the Viking capital on the island of Britain. When they conquered Britain, Jorvik, which later became York. And so when you say New York, you saying New Yorvik. New Yorvik, which is the Viking capital of Britain. The New York state, New Yorvik state. That's what you're saying. And the five boroughs come from the five boroughs of Danelaw, which was the geographical area in which the Vikings ruled in Britain. And when you go to New York and you go to the Macy Day Parade, which is the largest parade on the planet, and at the end of that parade, you're going to see a man who they call Santa Claus, which in reality is Thor. And you will see a lot of symbolisms in that will connect you. And they celebrate him on his day, Thursday, Thor's Day, in the month of November, which is the sacrificial month of the Viking, where they slaughter their animals and give sacrifice to the gods. This is what you are practicing. And so I want y'all to wake up. I want you to wake up today and let the family know that the general is taking motherfucker through doorways that they ain't never even known existed. You see what I'm saying? And I know you love this shit. I know you love it. You motherfuckers, you want to be a Viking. You motherfuckers want to put on and be savage and shit. And, that's why you motherfuckers probably kill the way you do and shooting and do all the dumb shit because you savage just like these pillaging your own community, plundering your own community. Yeah, you living out the spirit of these motherfuckers. So I want y'all to wake up, family. Odin, that's right, Odin. All right, family, I got something I'm gonna do on his ass too. Appreciate y'all, family. We got a couple more for the night is up. Make sure you hit up some of them links, support the general, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.